Alright. It's almost the end of the month, so again, it is time for cards. This time around, a new expansion came out, and, well, it comes with an adventure, and when you clear the prologue, you get one of the class change cards. So we figured we'd build a deck around that. Or we tried.
The Death Knight. Yep.
The Dank Knight.
Yep. You named it the Cold Dark instead of the Cold Dank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
Let's say it's a book, The Cold Dark.
Maybe. So this is a heavy deck, we were saying at the beginning. We also have Mollis here, who knows a lot more about this game than I.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, probably going to yell at us when we make a really bad play.
Well, I hopefully won't yell.
Why am I still watching your stream?
I don't know. We had a bit of a hiccup there. Make sure that wasn't... Yeah, something hiccuped real bad. I dropped some frames. Anyway, yeah, I think sending back the Abyssal Enforcer and the Siphon Soul.
I'd even send back the Gluttonous Suits.
I want to have an early game, so yeah, send back the really heavy stuff.
But what about sending back the Gluttonous Ooze?
I'd consider sending it back because you want to try and get your Mistress or... What was your other one? Had other couple low drops.
Voidwalker.
Well, we have these cards now.
Mm-hmm.
There's the card, by the way. There's
Yeah.
the new one.
This is where the Warlock hero power comes into play very, very nicely.
Now, one thing about this expansion is it really
Well.
made Druid super, super powerful.
Give me a hot second here.
I'm not sure if Druids are super powerful or
Well.
the new Druid card, the 10 mana, just made them go crazy.
Yeah.
That was a pretty easy play. That is true. I did open up the Paladin Dank Knight, so...
Fearless tapping.
Yep. Just do tap, pass turn.
We should have seen if you had Mountain Giants. I don't think you did, but... So you have 9 cards in your hand, so you can actually tap and play Voidwalker. And if you play Voidwalker and he hits it and then hero powers it, it's slowing him down a bit, and then your Defile can hit a 1 and a 2.
Alright.
Always try and tap first. I don't think there would be a better play, but you want to try and maximize your options.
No, that's right. I gotta get into the mindset of the Warlock again. It's been a while since I played Warlock, I think.
So good news, he probably doesn't have Nourish, or else he would have not drawn there.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tap right now.
Well, I think putting the Zealot out probably the best play,
Okay. I
just
can get behind that.
because he would hero power and run in the Jade in order to kill it. So he'd use up a bunch of his turn plus kill what's on board.
Would you say tap and zealot?
You can't tap because you are at 10 cards, you lose it.
Oh, okay.
Once you play Zealot, you can tap, but then you'd be at 10 cards and have to coin. So I'm pretty sure you can't tap this turn,
Yeah, no tapping.
which is problematic. So he did have Nourish, so he's just super greedy, he wants to draw a lot.
Fair enough.
I mean, against your opening, it's a good play.
So you broke it, but you're not going to kill. All right. All right. Restore some health that way.
I would probably do Mistress and just throw out the Shadow Bolt.
Really? Feels like a
I mean,
big waste
you
of
could
damage.
trade as well.
Yeah, at that point I would throw out the Mistress and trade, then use a Shadow Bolt.
Okay, we can do that then.
Yeah. So, Mistress.
Side effects? No. More than
Trade. I still
I
got
mean-
9 cards. Yeah, I still got 9 cards. Alright.
For the Prisoner, the Defile is really good, but it doesn't do damage to face, and it doesn't. It also hits your board too. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
We just end up trading board at that point. I got. Oh, we pulled all the spells. That's it. That's the problem right now.
yeah, so you're just sending a ramp, but that's okay because if you get a decent Defile turn, you can clear quite a few Jades because they
Mhm.
luckily have ranking up power.
Hmm.
So he just spent 8 mana on that.
And I can
How do
spend
you-
6 mana to remove it, or.
Yep.
I'm not sure if you need to siphon it.
No?
He's going to get bigger stuff, and if you don't have a threat on the board, he's just going to play a new threat that you have to deal with. Your Abyssal Enforcer doesn't die to it, and it contests it's on the board.
That's
I
right.
can't-
So you can coin Abyssal.
Oh, yeah, the coin. The coin. How could I forget? Yeah, that's a good point.
Also, 6 is a very nice health total because it means he has to use 2 spells on it because Swipe and Feral Rage only do 4.
Yeah.
Right. And then next turn, if you play like, so Shadow Bolt Defile takes it out.
It would, and it would also do 2 damage to everything.
Exactly. So that would do some double damage to anything else he plays, which I could then tag with the other Shadow Bolt. If we wanted to get real stupid, like say I don't know a Jade Spirit. Oh, if I could just draw some spell power. Where's the spell power at?
Funny thing is, you could actually probably
Hey, what about a Dread Infernal?
So, you could always trade the Abyssal into. Sorry, if you want a different play, you can think of it first. But
Yeah, give me half time here. Dread Infernal doesn't work. Shadow Flame to the Dread and to the Abyssal actually just wipes board. And then I could slap down the Dread Infernal.
it will wipe board, but what if you Earthen Ring yourself and Shadow Flame that?
you could also Earthen Ring your Abyssal after you trade.
So trade Earthen Ring the Abyssal and then Shadow Flame the Earthen Ring.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Vite.
So the big thing in just like the general strategy against Jade Druid is that you will not win late game. It just will never happen. So you have to try and have threats on the board consistently and pressure them down. So just clearing their board isn't going to be enough.
Neat.
Oh, that's cool. So, if you Dread Infernal,
If I Dread Infernal and then Defile,
You'll kill both the 2 drops, and you'll do 3 damage or 2
I
damage
have
to.
a better way of executing this, I think, maybe.
Okay.
So, if you... Alright. Well, then I won't be able to Dread Infernal. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. Okay. That is the right order of operations.
So is there a world where you trade first, or
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you trade into one of the taunts, and then you
Jesus Christ.
Shadow Bolt Fandral, and then you Defile.
Yes.
is it
yes.
just me, or are these turns a lot shorter than I remember?
They seem a lot shorter. Oh, I would have gotten rid of Fandral.
Yeah, that's too bad. That's decent though.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Because, yeah, his Fandral lets us choose cards, do both.
S-
Well, I could just slap the Abyssal Enforcer to face, or deal 2 damage to a minion.
He is going to be getting really, really powerful over the next rest of the game. It was not great for you not to get rid of Fandral there because he...
So before,
just-
oh,
yeah. Well,
That was
So-
what I saw.
don't forget that if you play an Abyssal Enforcer or Dread Infernal, I'm assuming your next turn is going to be Gul'dan, which brings back all the demons that died in this game.
should also be pretty good.
Abyssal Enforcer.
They're both 6/6s. They're both going to kill your board. Dread Infernal does less damage to you, however.
Yes. Alright.
Whew. So that's the card that
It's
is
very
listed.
good.
He's going to burn a card.
He's kind of ahead. I think you only have one play, to be honest.
Agreed.
Gul'dan. Let's do it.
Now the question is,
I
do you
would
need
trade.
to go face or do you trade?
Personally,
Well-
I would trade.
He can... Yeah, I would trade because he can just remove the Voidwalker next turn
Mm-hmm.
with the hero power and then fight the face and then whatever is in his hand that kills me.
Whew, that's
Like
a good
swipe.
one. Now, he has another ultimate infestation, but that would actually do a ton of damage to him.
A ton is in, what, 6?
Well, he needs a lot of space in his hand. Drawing again?
What if I just
Hey, remember
made him
when you
deck
saved
himself?
that? Remember when you saved that Siphon Soul?
Yes.
Good. And now you start using your hero power and healing up by attacking his face with your hero power.
Alright. Slowly.
I'm almost out of cards.
He's also a Jade Druid, so he's not going to actually ever run out of cards.
Unless you play the new card,
Yeah. You don't
or
have
they
Skulking
mess
Dice.
up badly.
A tangled web.
Well, I can remove both of those. No! pissed.
Okay. If you Shadow Bolt the Jade Behemoth,
Alright,
And
is the
then-
Twilight Drake on this turn? Because if so, it's got to be the first play I make.
Bloody decisions.
if you do Abyssal Enforcer and then siphon life from the Jade Behemoth there, then there's plenty of danger on the board for him to have to deal with.
My hunger.
Alright, I like that move. And
Out of cards.
uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
No, the other gimmick. Alright, so we Shadow Bolt and then Defile.
You don't have a 3 or a 4.
Unless you play your Voidwalker,
Once you play your Voidwalker, you get the 3.
and then you could
Or we Hellfire.
siphon something.
You don't have Siphon anymore.
Sorry, I meant your
Life Siphon.
hero power.
Yeah, okay. Yep, so Shadow Bolt, Voidwalker, the Defile.
Alright, now the order here is actually important. So I Shadow Bolt the 6/6, because that'll die. And then
Yep.
this will have 3 left, and then I Life Siphon that. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
I must bleed.
Or... Huh. I didn't know it worked that way.
Plays it one more time.
Well, I'm gonna die either way. Or this
Yeah.
minion's gonna die either way. Do I trade? Voidwalker.
These turns seem a lot shorter than I remember.
Yeah, well.
Or maybe just 3 people talking about a deck.
Yeah.
Make it longer.
Golems are a girl's best friend.
This person is a rank 23, but using a rank 1 legend deck.
Yeah, I feel like I'm punching above my weight class a lot. This person's doing their own Blitz to 20 stream. That's what's happening right here.
Possibly. Well,
I died.
maybe I'm sorry you don't really have a good way of here. How do you want to die?
Well, I guess I die now.
Come on, Doomguard.
Go,
something
Doomguard. You got it, Doomguard. Oh no, Doomguard.
I'm almost out of cards.
All right, well, it's their own Bliss of 20.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's just start to this deck.
Do you remember around the time when Karazhan came out where every single deck was Shaman?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but with Druid this time.
Alright. Well, hopefully this time it's not a Druid deck.
No, we'll see.
I may concede automatically. No, I wouldn't do that.
No, we're learning how to play this deck.
You just have to play a pressure game, and then if you get one good board clear,
Alright, Priest. Yeah, to be honest, the real problem there was we didn't pull a minion till like turn 4 or something.
well, your deck is heavy, so that's expected.
Alright. Just gonna send
I would
those
keep
back.
Mortal Coil.
Yeah, but the rest I'm gonna send back.
What
Yeah.
do you do with Mortal Coil? What do you
Well,
do
if
with
there
it?
is a
1/1 minion on turn 1.
minion with 1/1, yeah.
What
Hey.
minion is 1/1? They play North Shore Cleric mostly.
Yeah, true. I still.
I mean, okay, fair, and you're right, but
what if you throw out the Voidwalker now?
What if we throw out the void one? Alright, I was trying to think of like some other clever thing I could do there.
Now what's going to happen is she's going to run the Northshire into your Voidwalker and then heal it.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking was going to happen too. Weird that is the move.
So now what you do is you run into the
Well,
one-shot
there's
No,
enemy.
I got this. I got this. You run. I run the void
Oh,
walker.
hold on.
into-
There's
I-
another player
There's another option, yeah.
just came up. Now, newbie, what do you cast Demon Fire on?
My demon.
Yes.
Yeah. I didn't know if this was a trick question or not. Alright, that's a good move.
If you play Jiraxis, can you cast Demon Fire on yourself?
No.
What the? It's fine. I'm happy that they had the wasted Shadow Word Pain on something that small.
I mean,
like the-
it's the largest thing that they can Showered Pain,
Yeah.
or at least.
It was still a 1-drop, though.
Yeah. The Tainted Zealot sets us up for
Yeah,
Zealot.
I mean, you
Zealot?
could just
Zealot.
tap.
You can also just tap, yeah.
But
Well,
Options.
they have a board you have to deal with.
Ooh, Corrupting Mist. That would have been helpful extremely last game.
Quite.
No, I know how to say Zealot. For some reason, my mouth words didn't come out right.
Your mouth words.
Zealot.
Yeah.
Only a fool will
I should have done that the other way around, but... There's a card that's not going to be useful against this deck at all.
Unless they play Medivh.
Yeah, he could play Medivh. All right. Newbie?
Hold up. Give me a moment to think here for a moment. Alright, let me hear you move.
You have two options. You have the Doom Guard, or you have Demon Fire and your Moral Coil.
Oh shit. I like that.
Doomguard puts a person on the board, though, right?
It
Once
does.
again, you kind of want to have. You can clear their board all you want, but eventually you're going to have to hit them in the head. So
Yeah, and nothing.
You-
If you discard any of the stuff in your hand right now, it's not a big deal. So
All right.
Doom Guard's probably
You
better.
know what? Maybe I'll throw 2 demons away. Alright. Goodbye, Mortal Coil. I loved you.
That's fine.
So Defile is really good against swarming decks. It's
This
not
is
so
not
great against what I'm assuming is a big priest.
Hold up, what does that do on death? Add a random dragon to your hand. Well, I can't silence it, so I just need to remove that. Like, there's nothing I can really do about that.
Yeah. So your options here are to just run it in there and take it out, or you can attack face and then Shadow Flame it, which I wouldn't really do.
I mean-
Unfortunately, Coil is discarded, so we can't use that today.
Yeah. I think we just sacrifice the Doom Guard. It'll come back.
Yeah. Hopefully. I would actually coin out your big guy.
Big guy!
Yeah, you get rid of the Divine Shield, but you still have the minion on there.
Sound like I have a ton of, No, I still got another Demon Fire, but I also have a demon now. What the? Priest deck?
Ah, you forgot. You need to pay 4 attack minions. Yeah. That's very useful.
What the? Shadow Bolt?
uh,
It's like... the value.
Just- before you play out your turn, always think, am I going to tap this turn?
Okay, fair. That's very fair. Okay, let's think about this.
So the only other spell you can actually play that would be any kind of useful would be your Gluttonous Ooze. So do you want to develop a creature, or do you want to tap for a card?
You know what, let's... I like the tap Shadow Bolt.
Well played.
I'm gonna
Tap
tap
Shadow
and
Bolt then. Yep.
Alright, Siphon Soul. That's gonna be
That's good for whatever dragon that he brings out.
For the dirt.
Well,
Eventually you'll kill him with that 1/1. If he doesn't have hero power.
what the? No. Siphon Soul on that isn't a terrible move, but then I had nothing on board.
So many possibilities.
That doesn't work. Alright, I got nothing here. What do you suggest?
Are you going to tap this turn?
If I...
I don't see a combination of cards that requires you not to tap.
Okay, so you recommend tapping.
Correct.
Oh, Dread Infernal. Dread Infernal into I can't do both of those.
If you do Dread Infernal, then he can take it out with both of his minions,
Oh, we don't have a lot of time.
but it would require both of his minions.
What about...
Or you can Corrupting
Corrupting
Mist
Mist,
and then
Ooze.
Voidwalker.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna Ooze, too. Ooze and Void
Okay.
Walker.
It gets it out of your hand.
And they're demons. Well, the Void Walker's a demon, and when it dies, it'll come back.
Well, if you get to that card, you got 14 cards left. You get to draw it.
No! My ruse. Hey. That's that really bad card.
I mean, he has
Okay.
31 cards in his deck. He obviously wins.
Alright, so I just Siphon Soul, right?
You could.
Let me see if there isn't a better option here. If I had one spell power. I had one spell power.
So many possibilities.
It doesn't get anything out on the field. Again, that is the problem that we're having with this deck. It's too reactionary. Well, I'm not gonna
Okay.
play. I'm not gonna play a minion this turn anyway, and remove his side of the field.
Okay.
So, do you recommend the Siphon Soul or the Dread Infernal? What do you think is the better choice here?
I would suggest probably Dread Infernal and maybe Demon Firing it so he can't kill it.
Ben?
You could also Demon Fire the 3/2 because if he
you could
has
do that as
another
well, yeah.
Shadow Word Death, then you're just wasting 2 cards for nothing.
Alright.
So now you challenge the board. It's about the best situation you can come with. So, Siphon Soul.
Ah, he got a Siphon Soul. It's a good card.
Preserve us.
Ugh.
I wonder.
Alright, I got nothing at this point.
Well, I may suggest,
Always tap.
yeah, tap and then Siphon Soul.
Well, tap and see.
Thank you for the host. Slyo, that's... Yeah, thank you for the host, Slyo. Tap, Siphon Soul, the Archbishop or the Turtle?
Archbishop won't do anything else, so just get rid of him.
Alright.
It's still a really funny card, that one.
It's great. I love how stupid it is and counterintuitive. Like, doesn't really work. Like, it works, but like, what's it? Yeah, we have lost. We have lost this game. I can Hellfire, Defile. I can Gul'dan.
See what that does.
So what minions have died though? Okay.
Let's find out. No, I can't check my graveyard. Enough.
A pretty
Enough is the
strong board.
answer.
Oh, did you end turn? No, you can actually attack.
Yeah. Well, I can only attack the Tort.
So
Well,
you have, yeah, you have a 5/5 behind 2 taunts, and he has a 2/1. Not bad.
All right. Still in
Feeling
this.
better about this now?
A little bit. I could Shadow Flame. Wow, here comes his whole fucking hand.
I mean, so here comes his whole hand, correct. But you still have a hand. He just set up Defile really nicely. You have Siphon Life. You're in a pretty decent spot right now.
This is gonna be gross. Oh my god, okay.
So you have to be careful because when you kill the Shell Razor, it'll give one minion +1/+1. If it's the
I mean,
Midnight Drake,
we can Life Siphon anything that's around. Oh, right, if it's the yeah.
So there is a bit of. I think it's still the best play.
Yes, let's go. Perfect. Destroyed.
Now, what would you like to heal?
Well, okay, wait, hold up. Do I have the mana for it? I do. Okay, I'm gonna play the Twilight Drake, and then Earth and Ring,
Okay.
my boy. Well, but
Hey, look, a Yeti.
that
told you to
Defile
put it.
was gross.
Like, it's just an amazing card that can do quite a bit.
Yeah, and if they play any number of minions, we Shadow Flame. I might
It's just kind of sad that you have to tap. That you can't tap anymore. I want to tap.
I like this hero power much better.
Yeah, I'll Earth and Ring the Golem because I can just heal myself with my power.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more Shadow Word Deaths, so getting rid of that thing is going to be a bit more difficult.
The only reason you wouldn't heal your Dread Infernal is if you are afraid of mind control, which I don't think you are.
What the? What the?
He's still dead, but that's great.
I like how it was called in the chat that
You did call it V-Daddy. V-Daddy.
Daddy.
V-Daddy.
The
Change your name
dad.
to V-Daddy, please. See, that is when this thing
Favorite
works well.
fall.
Yeah, it does very well get into the control matchup that isn't Jade. 'Cause
Yeah.
everyone else runs out of things to do, and if you have more things to do than them because tapping, you win.
That was. I like this deck. This deck's alright. this deck does dumb shit.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Inzoth one you had last time. Suddenly you get a bunch of stuff. Oh,
Alright.
good.
That's why I have.
Don't worry, maybe it's an aggro druid this time. Maybe you'll die on turn 4.
I'm gonna send back the Dread Infernal and the Hellfire. That can really help. The Earth and Ring at least exists on turn 3, and I'll probably have taken damage.
I mean, yes, because you'll tap on turn 2.
Ah, fair. The perfect counter to myself. Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3.
I don't know if playing Tainted Zealot is good on 2. I know it is a minion, but its synergy with Defile against...
No, I agree. I think it's a turn 2 tap. For sure.
Yeah.
We hold on to the Zealot to be played on the same turn as some other low-cost spell.
or Defile.
Or Defile. Or Mortal Coil.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
Ah, if only we had coin. Because Tainted Zealot Mortal Coil is a very strong turn too.
Depends
It's
what
also
he has.
strong just going first.
Yeah.
Alright, double Mortal Coil. I kill my own minion and draw a card.
Or you can tap.
Doomguard.
Best hero power in the game.
It's good hero power. So, newbie,
You could have
you made one mistake that turn.
I didn't
What was it?
attack.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, to be fair, you're most likely going to heal him for 4 when that dies, so unless you attack 3 times, it's not going to be very useful. So, because he's playing Jade most likely, or he's just playing Big Druid, you want to put out as much pressure as possible. So I would recommend playing a creature.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with this sentiment. I got 2 health back.
Also, it makes his swipe not as effective at clearing your board.
Alright, here we go. Something's happening. Yeah?
All right. So
You
remember
pay-
we were worried that this person was a Jade Druid or anything? They coined out the Dark Scale Healer, so they are a new player.
Whoa, that's not fair. I mean, it's true, but it's not
Alright.
fair.
I could sacrifice the Earthen Ring into that, play the Tainted Zealot, and then Mortal Coil it and get a card.
Is a decent play.
Yeah, I like that play.
Only a fool rejects the lich.
Oh, good.
Oh, perfect. That's synergy, baby.
Yeah, it's definitely a different line. Squirrel token, that would be good too.
In the fucked up world of my head, I go, oh, I can Mortal Coil, but I lose 1 damage. The synergy. Where's the synergy? Well, first of all, we draw.
I would have actually just thrown out the Doomguard.
It is a lot of pressure, to be fair. Instead of Mortal Coiling, if you want to save it, you can just trade a 1/3 into, or not trade, but
I can see.
Well,
or that happens.
or we just win. Because I'm good at video games.
You scared them.
Spooked them.
It's not fair. It's 3v1. We even have chat too, so it's like a lot v1.
Nice.
We're bullies.
Bullies, no.
Shake them down until they just give me the stars.
Gul'dan versus Anduin.
Oh no, Crumb, this is not happening. My first 2 matches were against good decks. Against decks that existed. I'd throw back the Doom card, but keep everything else. Actually, I should possibly even keep the Doom guard and just have a very strong turn 5, but that is playing them really hard. That is the long con right there. Nah, I toss the Doom guard back. Mistress turn 1, tap Voidwalker.
Okay.
Yeah, there's Demon Fire, just in case.
Or Voidwalker turn 1, Demon Fire Voidwalker turn 2.
Uh-oh. The Prince.
At least we're playing against the Fun Haver.
Why do you fall?
And there's another good, late play from chat. You could have played both 1-drops on turn 1.
Accurate.
I didn't see it quickly enough.
So this is a Prince Melchizar Dragon Priest.
Alright, so I just Demon Fire and punch that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Even if it gets pained, you're trading 2 cards for 2 cards. They get a discover out of it.
Do I coin the Mistress out this turn now?
Coin may be useful later on.
Alright, cool! I'm really good at video games.
I guess they didn't have pain.
Right. So this is very blitzy, isn't it?
We're making up for how long the first match took.
Yeah. We had the 20-minute loss and now 2 3-minute wins. Yes, Crumb, you coming in chat has made people run away.
Didn't expect this to go that fast.
Gul'dan versus Rex.
Alright,
Let's the hunt.
let the hunt begin. I found my curve again, ironically.
But the Suze actually might be a card that does its thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the Shadow Bolt isn't bad to hold on to. I think we just keep this hand. Unless either of you disagrees with that.
Yeah, should be good.
Because we can Mistress, tap, and then we might have something else to play by turn 3. And if not, we can tap again. Drawing an extra card is an extremely decent turn 1, as it turns out.
Side effects? No.
Job's done.
Trust me.
Alright, let's shoot the dog. And close the gate. We have to close the gate. Alright. Everything is done. A strong, nothing on turn 1. Oh, right, I forgot that we had this card. Chain Gang.
This might.
It is a card.
Hasn't come up yet.
I don't know if it's definitely not as good as Twilight Drake, but it's a decent replacement.
So, is this a Control Hunter? Oh no.
So, looking at his plays next turn, before you do anything, he has the coin, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So he can coin Houndmaster and make that a 4/5 talent.
Yeah, the only way I can delete that is with the Shadow Bolts. That's
He also has the new card, the 3/2 for 2 that adapts a minion as well.
how can you tell?
Sorry, just the different cards that are available. I don't know the cards he has.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like,
I have not stream
are
sniping
you
or
a
anything.
wizard?
Keeping that thing on the board is bad. I would just shove
Okay.
it.
I believe that's a very good play.
I mean, the alternate is if he did make it a 2/5 or a 4/5, we could have played Tane Zealot instead in anticipation of that.
But then he'd still get a free trade, and he'd have 2 minions on support, and you'd have a 2/1.
I
Mind
mean,
shield.
he'd still get technically a free
Oh.
trade either way. He would trade and still have his minion. But I see
Well,
what
this
you're
way
saying.
he'd
I see what
have
you mean.
minions.
Carry and grub. I was right the whole time. Chain Gang actually is,
It's the card that fits your curve. Uses mana in the best way.
and like they can't punch. They supremely cannot punch through that actually.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I do 2 damage to his face at that point, now we are breaking even if this thing ever dies.
More than break even.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what we are making progress. There we go. That's the phrase I was looking for.
Yeah, we're gonna trade with his face, just like Vinay said.
I'm just using the word trade wrong, and it's aggravating people. Although you could say that it's trading damage, because unlike in Magic, damage actually sticks.
Hmm.
All right, so he's gonna 100 mark that. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
I feel that is decent for us.
Mortal coil. Mortal coil. Mortal coil. You give me the coil. Show me the coil. End your turn, please. What do you got in your hand? A raptor. Cool. Show me that coil. Doomguard's a good option, actually. Shadow Flame, I'm thinking, and no.
The Shadow Flame.
I kind of like Doomguard more than Shadow Flame.
Doomguard trade the 2/2 into his 3/2, and then Doomguard's face.
I will hunt you down.
Because
yeah,
either
if you
way,
just wanna go for
he
face.
can evenly trade. This way, that Carrion still can't punch through my taunt.
I wonder.
This might.
All right, Doomguard, throw away that demon. Okay, Shadow. Those are both extremely good cards that I kind of wanted to hold on to.
They're fine.
Also consider that demons that are discarded are not included in the graveyard and won't be resummoned.
Yeah. They're thrown in the garbage.
To be brought back by the Dinomancer. And I think that's it.
No, I think it's anything that's discarded comes back.
Anything
Nope.
that is killed.
Anything that it has been killed, discarding is not killing, unfortunately.
Is
If it was, then it would be super, super powerful.
You're right. 7 damage to the face is an extremely good card.
Oh my god, it's the Bear Shark.
It's a powerful move.
So,
Top deck to file. Top deck to file.
you don't need it.
File into
Second
it.
Doomguard.
No, do you see that the card over to your left?
That's a strong move.
It is also using your mana the most efficiently.
And you can take out the bear shark.
Or I could just go to face.
Those are your options.
Like, let's not let him have a board. You're right. You're not wrong. They should not
Just-
have a board.
The way that Hunter's Clear is actually fairly weak. So having a board against him is very good.
I could play another Doomguard next turn.
Doomguard's decent.
I could play the Zealot and the Doomguard. Or I could tap. No, I could play Doomguard and then tap.
And then Crumb has the maximum intimidation play. I can't believe I didn't think of it. Just pass the turn and mess with them.
Oh.
So, Mollis, when you play Hearthstone, you play only decks that will confuse people and enrage them when they work.
Which is very rarely.
Yeah, it's very rarely, but it's almost worth it. All right. Hi, Boar. How's it going?
That's a strong move. They won't see it coming. Alright. 1 damage.
Okay. What?
It's a bold move. It's a bold move.
Okay. So what I would do if I were you is go face, and throw out the Abyssal Enforcer. Yeah, your Doomguard will die, but
Whatever,
you
it's his
have
job.
to res him.
I don't think we're going to get to the point where I res him. Let's be honest here.
Hey, if he throws out Leroy right now, I'd be very surprised.
I would laugh.
And
And
you
do it
would
on.
win with the 1/1s it generates. Or, the 6 damage you still have on board.
What does Leroy do? Is it just a charge?
It is
Yeah.
a 6 mana, 6/2 charge that summons 2 whelps for the enemy.
I mean, he could throw out Reno as well, which is what I was
Alright.
intending on saying.
It's a strong move.
Ah.
I have an answer, though.
Yeah.
I really think that Reno being out of the game, or at least standard, is very useful. But I want to play Reno against other people. I don't want them to play it against me.
Fair enough.
Because I'm a bad player and I need every out I can get.
Well,
They need a Hall of Fame mode in Hearthstone that goes the other direction.
it was a bad first game, but we got there. We got to 20. We did.
Well, there you
right.
go.
And that's it. And also, I think my playlist stopped about, 5 minutes ago. So,
No, cool.
it's a good sign. So, that was Blitz of 20, and I'll see y'all next month.
Yep.